Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Azula from the HummingBirdCoven. Welcome to your full moon in Leo intuitive pick a card oracle guidance for the moon that's happening January 28th, 2021. This is your overall message, overall themes that might be coming through for you, the energy and the message that the moon is bringing in for you specifically. Some shadow work that you might want to work with, and I will also be pulling some extra messages, clarifiers, and any additional messages from my tarot deck for you to kind of work with any ritual magic if you want to work your magic during this moon, if you want to manifest during this moon. This is a full moon, so it is definitely a time for releasing any old energy, anything that's no longer serving you, and opening up to a new cycle as you then prepare to move towards the new moon that will be happening next month. But I do feel that there is an energy of this is a good moon, I feel like, to manifest as well. Maybe if like a day before or the day of the full moon, you take the time to release whatever is no longer serving you, and then the next day maybe you manifest whatever you have your intentions for. But yeah, I definitely feel that this could be a good moon to manifest your intentions for creativity, for your career space, for your family, for children, and that type of energy is very much a Leo energy. And then also there's a lot of new energy coming through with the sun being in the sign of Aquarius. And I think it's also conjunct Jupiter as well as Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. So there is definitely an emphasis on this energy of new thoughts, new ideas, new creativity coming through for you in whatever aspect or area of your life makes sense the most. So yeah, work with this how you kind of intuitively feel like. Again, these are your 4 groups. Group number 1 is a card of clarity, card number 25. Group number 2 is a card of peace, card number 31. Group number 3 is forgiveness, card number 19, and group number 4 is self-mastery, card number 15. So if you're new to pick a card readings, you can choose one group, you can choose all group, whatever you feel the most called to. If you need a little bit more time to decide, you can always pause this video. I would recommend taking 3 deep cleansing breaths to kind of center yourself into the moment and to call on your guides, your angels, your higher consciousness to support you in choosing for the message that is right for you at this time. Again, it could be one group, it could be 2 or all groups. So always just follow your intuition with that. And again, I will always have my timestamp posted in the description box below for you so that you can click straight to your time. And I will see you there. Hi, my loves, everyone who chose group number 1, the card of clarity. Card number 25 or number 7. So in numerology, the number 7 is usually representative of divine wisdom, divine understanding, coming down towards you, coming through your crown, your third eye chakra specifically with this card. Your third eye chakra may very well be being affected during this full moon. So pay attention to that if you want to do maybe a third eye chakra meditation that you can find anywhere on YouTube. And also working with, again, this divine wisdom, this clarity that wants to come through for you, that your ancestors, that your angels, that your guides, your higher self, your higher consciousness has for you to receive at this time to support you in your growth in whatever direction, whatever way you are moving at this time, whatever new maybe information might be coming through for you, clarity on your path maybe for some of you as well in terms of new information coming through to support you in moving into a new cycle is very much the energy that I'm feeling for you. Group number 1, if you would like, you can work with crystals, might be beneficial to you at this time. Clear quartz, definitely, as depicted on the card, but you can also work with other crystals to support your third eye as well. Amethyst is really good to work with if you have any purple blue type of crystal might be very beneficial to you. I'm definitely feeling clear quartz and amethyst strongly to work with during this time, as well as rose quartz is an energy that's coming through. I feel like to stay in a space of groundedness in your heart chakra and in heart center. I feel like there maybe clarity is supporting you in your heart space is kind of an energy that's coming through for you, group number 1. So take that as it resonates. So yeah, if you want to work with crystals, you can work with clear quartz, amethyst, rose quartz would be my suggestions, but also always follow your intuition. Right? Follow your third eye. This is the energy that's coming through for you, this clarity that is coming through for you. So that is your overall energy. I'm going to put this over here. Hope you can still see it. I'm going to pull or flip over your moon messages. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Wow. And new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Okay. So yeah, right away, this is very intense energy. This is very, take this full moon in Leo as an eclipse energy. So the energy for you, I feel like, is that much more potent, that much more powerful to help you conclude anything that you need to conclude. And then you have full moon and new moon. And I feel like full moons are usually a time for conclusions, right? A time for releasing what no longer serves us, allowing us to see the light even through all the obstacles, even through all the challenges that we might have been facing, through the thick of the forest and the darkest of our moments. We are still able to see the light of the moon and allow it to guide us forward, allow us to let go of our fears as well, is kind of an energy that's coming through. So definitely working with releasing anything. You might be receiving clarity about whatever you need to release in this old cycle to be able to move into this new cycle that wants to kind of unfold in your life, and expect powerful change. I feel like there's going to be, this is also a 5 universal year. And Leo is ruled by, or rules, the 5th house energy. So there is definitely a lot of change that might be happening for you in the areas of Leo. This is the area of creativity. This is the area of art, romance, fun, games, playfulness, children are all kind of themes that might be coming through for you during this time with this full moon in Leo. So take it in whatever way that resonates for you, but there's definitely a huge change happening for you within this space. You're gaining clarity during this moon in your third eye. So also tend to your third eye as well. Check out, maybe look into your pineal gland is an energy that's coming through the energy of your third eye, decalcifying your pineal gland so that you can receive the clarity, so that you can see the wisdom to support you also in moving through this powerful change that is happening in your life. But what I was saying is this full moon, again, it is a full moon, is a time to release things, right? It's a time to conclude things. But for you, I do feel like there's an energy also of manifesting, again, this new cycle that wants to come through for you, group number 1. So it could be working with the full moon energy on the day of the full moon, which is tomorrow at the time of me filming this. And then maybe the next day or the next 2 or 3 days afterwards, you might want to set new intentions, plant new seeds with the clarity that you have received. There's very much an energy of like set new intentions so that this new story can unfold as well. The sun is also in the sign of Aquarius. So the moon is in the sign of Leo, and then the sun is in the sign of Aquarius, conjunct Jupiter during the time of the full moon. So there is very much an abundant energy, an expansive energy as well. Blessings are definitely coming through for you. You may be learning new things. You may be teaching, possibly for some of you. I feel like it definitely has to do with creativity, possibly children for some of you. Again, your career space. This is, again, very a playful energy as well. You might be an artist. In whatever way that resonates for you, in whatever your specialty is and whatever your craft is. I feel like there's a change happening for you at this time that is a major change. You're going from student to teacher, maybe you're going from teacher to student, maybe there's also an energy of kind of growing up, becoming a child, maybe you're becoming a parent. There's also an energy that's coming through, right? You're bringing in a new child into this life, possibly for some of you. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are kind of general readings as well, but this is the energy coming through for you, group number 1. So expect powerful change, expect for conclusions to happen, and new creative energy to come into your life, and set intention for that as well is very much the energy that's coming through for you. Okay, so those are your moon messages. Then, wow, see? You have Jupiter supporting you. Learn or teach. Again, the sun is conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius. So this is new opportunities, new blessings. This is innovative ways. This is genius. This is experimenting with new, with a new cycle that I feel like is coming through for you. And it's going to bring blessings into your life. It's going to help you to grow, to expand. This is going to be a space of good fortune for you. Let's see what else you have. North Node. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you're gaining clarity into stepping into your North Node, into stepping into a time, into a cycle, into a space of abundance, of blessings. You're moving in the direction of your North Node as well. So definitely for some of you, check out your Jupiter placement, so your Aquarius placement. And also check out where your North Node is if you know that information. I will always have the link for your natal chart calculator. I'll have that posted in the description box below, so definitely check that out. But yeah, you're moving into this, into your North Node. You're moving into the path, into the direction of your destiny as well. Jupiter also rules the sign of Sagittarius, as well as co-rules the sign of Pisces. So I definitely am also seeing moving into a time of your spiritual evolution as well. You're growing, you're expanding in your spiritual understanding. Maybe you're following the cycles of the moon more closely. So there's an energy of the effects that they have on your life when you come into alignment with the natural cycles of this world is kind of the energy that's coming through, the natural cycles of nature, of the ways in which the moon might be affecting you. You will see the powerful changes that will happen. Again, in this 5 universal year, changes is kind of imminent for everyone. So definitely expect huge changes to happen in your life as you move towards, again, your North Node. Moving towards your North Node from your South Node is definitely not easy. It is, you're going to face some challenges, right? You're going to have to get uncomfortable, but trust that it is for your growth. Maybe, again, you might be learning about your direction, learning about the direction in which you are meant to move. You're gaining clarity, again, as I said, of your destiny is kind of the energy that's coming through. This could also be a spiritual teacher possibly coming into your life to support you. Or again, maybe you are gaining clarity that you are a spiritual teacher and you now need to move in this new direction in a creative way, in an artistic way, in a playful way, as well as an energy that's coming through in an innocent way, again with that Leo energy coming through, that children energy. For some of you might be working with children as well, but again, those are the energies kind of coming through for you. And then you're wow, yeah. Your last supporting energy is Leo. So again, this moon is definitely supporting you. Group number 1, again, you're definitely, for some of you, you might be a Leo. If you are, this is definitely a confirmation for you. But again, you could be either, maybe the spiritual teacher coming through for you is a Leo, or maybe, again, you might be working with children. This is definitely stepping into a leadership role is an energy that's coming through. This is self-confidence to move into this new space as well. Again, as you close out anything that no longer serves you, as you close out that old cycle, as I was kind of speaking of, you're moving into this new cycle of creativity, of abundance, of your destiny is very much the energy that I'm feeling, group number 1. So this is definitely a potent moon for you. Again, if crystal work resonates with you, definitely work with that. That can be powerful for you. Definitely working with the element of fire, with Jupiter again ruling the sign of Sagittarius, and then this Leo energy. You can also work with the element of air with the Aquarius energy, right? The sun being in the sign of Aquarius conjunct this Jupiter energy. And again, I think that will also be supportive to you in working with your third eye. For some of you, if you want to work with breath of fire, and lion's breath is coming through for you as well to support you in releasing. I feel like lion's breath can be supportive in releasing for you, and then breath of fire can support you in kind of building up new energy is coming through, building up that new flame, that new spark, right? That new inspiration or intuition that is coming through for you. Those can be supportive to you. So that's those energies. Let me just see if I get any more messages. Yeah, be positive about your creativity that's coming through. Grow and expand. Do what you want to. Again, is also an energy that's coming through. The granting of self-confidence, blessings from taking a chance. Yeah, this definitely could be a chance that you're taking. Again, it's risks, it's games, it's playfulness. It is this energy of chance is very much coming through for you. But be playful, be creative also with any challenges that might come up for you. Trust that good fortune is resulting from the impressiveness of your work, of what you have learned, of what you are teaching, of what you are creating is also an energy that's coming through for you. Yeah, don't worry, have faith. Now is your time. Now is your time to step into your destiny. Now is your time to step into your light, into your magnificence, into your royal, like regal royalty energy is very much, is what's coming through for you. Group number 1, now is the time. There will be self-confidence. You will have the self-confidence to move forward in this space. You will have success from taking a chance on this space. There will be benefit. There will be abundance. There will be benefit. So what is the shadow that is challenging you? Knowing. He who collects the most knowledge wins the war. There's an energy of you might have an idea of where you're going at this time. There might be something that you have been wrestling with, something maybe that you had you thought you had clarity on in the past. There's also an energy that's coming through. You thought you were sure about a certain space. And there's an energy of kind of being hard-headed is kind of the energy coming through. I feel like maybe your third eye has been blocked. It needs to be open so that clarity can come through. I feel like whatever the idea was that you were kind of holding on to, that was safe, that was comfortable, right? That was in our south node energy. For some of you, maybe that was feeding your ego was also an energy that's coming through. Again, you're gaining clarity that maybe you don't know everything right now. And maybe also as you move into this new space, you might not know everything, right? It is a chance, it is a risk, it is getting uncomfortable moving into your north node. It is a space of expansion and growth and learning, and maturity is also an energy that's coming through. Saturn is also very close to the Sun and Jupiter conjunction in the sign of Aquarius. Saturn is that energy of maturity, discipline, growth, rules, law, order kind of energy. So I feel like there could have been maybe some stubbornness in trying to be, there's an energy of discipline is coming through. Discernment. There's an energy of trying to be so discerning, so careful, so cautious about the direction that you were moving in. It was too cautious is kind of the energy that's coming through. It was too comfortable, right? Spirit is moving you into a completely new energy and into a completely new direction at this time, so that you can receive your spiritual growth and evolution, as well as success and abundance in your career space. Again, for some of you, if this has to do with children, is also an energy that's very strongly coming through. So allow for clarity to come through so that you can receive new wisdom, new understanding about this space. And how can you heal? How can you overcome? Meditation and soul healing. Yeah. So these are the cards that I asked. How can you heal? How can you overcome this shadow energy? How can you come back into alignment with your truth? Meditation 100%, so that you can gain that clarity. Again, as I was saying, breath of fire can be definitely supportive to you. Lion's breath can definitely be supportive to you. Soul healing is also coming through for you. These are your upper chakras. This is your third eye, your crown, and your soul star chakra. Is what's coming through for you, is supporting you during this moon, during this full moon. Yeah, definitely tapping into your higher consciousness, into again, your destiny is very much the energy that's coming through. Card number 32 and 35. So you go from 25 to 32 and 35. So there's a progression from 2 to 3 that I'm seeing. This is card number 7 with clarity. This is card number 5. 3 and 2 is 5. And then 5 and 3 is 8. Again, there's very much an energy of this change is moving you into a new cycle. 8 is this number of cycles, right? If you look at this infinity, you're moving from one cycle to another cycle. If you look at it the other way, right? If it's actually an 8, you're going from this lower reality, this lower cycle, and you're moving into this higher reality, this higher cycle, this new cycle that is coming through for you is very much what I'm feeling. So definitely tap into your meditative space so that, again, you can release any thoughts that might be holding you back. If you're, again, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your soul star chakra has been blocked from this new information, from this divine wisdom, these spiritual teachings that are trying to come through for you, and allowing you to gain clarity by tapping in to your soul, right? Healing your soul, healing your inner child is also an energy that I'm feeling, especially with that Leo's energy, with this Leo moon, right? Healing your inner child, releasing the fears that your inner child has about taking this risk, taking this chance into this new direction, trusting that it will be abundant for you, that it will bring blessings, that it will bring peace and balance, I feel like is also coming through for you. It will bring wholeness to you as you move into this new cycle. So that is the overall energy coming through for you, group number 1. I hope that resonates with you. And again, I am going to pull a tarot card to see any additional messages that spirit might have for you, that your ancestors, that your spirit team might have for you. So you can ask a question, you can just think of your intention, or think of any additional guidance that you might want to receive at this time. And I'm going to pull one card for you to see the additional message that your ancestors, that your guides, that creator, that your, again, your own higher consciousness, your own soul has for you, your future self. Group number 1. Thank you. Okay. Death. Interesting. And then you have the Princess of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. This is that new spark. This is that new inspiration. This is that creative desire to create, as well as also an energy that comes through with the Princess of Wands. This is also summertime, right? This is moving from Cancer to Leo to Virgo season, Leo season. That might definitely be significant for you in terms of like the changes that you make now, right? With the full moon in Leo, by the time you move into the new moon in Leo, your life might be completely different, right? There might be completely new energy that is now playing out in your life for your betterment, for your growth, for your rebirth is an energy that's coming through. I hope you can see this phoenix that's coming through here. But death, card number 13, card number 4. There is definitely an energy of you're finding stability, you're finding your structure, and you have found the stability, the structure, the foundation to now make a change so that you are able to build upon what you have created in terms of this safe, I feel like there is an energy of like, maybe you also have been comfortable for a little bit too long. And again, I feel like spirit is nudging you into this new direction so that you can go through this rebirth, so that you conclude, right? You can allow what no longer serves you to die away, right? To burn away. And from the ashes, you are reborn into this phoenix is very much the energy that's coming through. Scorpio is also coming through for you with this card. For some of you, maybe pay attention to Scorpio season. For some of you, you may be a Scorpio, or Scorpio might be very supportive to you in your life right now, or maybe just the aspects, the energies of Scorpio and Pluto as well, which is the ruling planet of Scorpio. Pluto is currently in the sign of Capricorn during the time of the full moon in Leo, and I believe it has a conjunction with Venus. So for some of you, you might want to check out your Pluto and your Pluto placement Venus conjunct Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. Maybe wherever Capricorn is in your chart, that might also be the old, I feel like that's the old cycle, right? That's the old story that is breaking down, that has, right, gone through this death, gone through this transformation, and is getting ready to move into a rebirth as well, is an energy that's coming through. Pluto moves out of the sign of Capricorn and into the sign of Aquarius in 2023. So that might also be significant for you in terms of the changes that you make now. This risk that you might be taking now might very much be powerful in terms of the changes that it will bring into your life, into the soul healing that will happen for you as you move into that year, is kind of the energy that's coming through. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But yeah, these are the messages, these are the energies coming through for you. For some of you, if you want to work with water, that might also be supportive to you in terms of, I feel like a spiritual bath possibly might be supportive to you to, again, release anything that no longer serves you, wash away, maybe even a shower, a spiritual shower, washing away what no longer serves you. You can also work with crystals and water if that resonates with you as well. I just want to see what's under this. Wow, yeah, you also have the card of Princess of Swords under that, which is the winter card, which is the energy in that we are in now, right? Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces season with this winter card, Princess of Swords. This card is about observing what has died, right? Observing the old cycle that has been that has completed, and observing also, seeing the horizon, seeing the potential that spring has, right? Being patient, being still, allowing new information, allowing clarity to come in for you so that you can see, again, how your life can change in very powerful ways as you move into the springtime and as also you move into the summertime. Is the energy that's definitely coming through for you, group number 1. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that makes sense for you. I hope that you are able to connect to your third eye, connect to your crown chakra, connect to your third eye, to connect to your soul star chakra, to heal and to move into this new cycle that wants to unfold for you. Embrace the changes of this year. There is going to be changes in this year for everyone, so embrace them. Don't fight them. Don't fear them as well. Trust that blessings and abundance will come through for you. So that is your message, group number 1. And I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye. Hi, my loves, everyone who chose the card of peace, group number 2. Card number 31 or number 4. And this is your crown chakra. So I definitely feel like there is peace coming through for you in your crown chakra space, in your head space, in your faith, as well as an energy that's coming through for you, in your knowingness of what is unfolding in your life. Is the energy that's coming through, trusting that it's unfolding in divine timing, that it's unfolding, like there's an energy of magic that is coming through for you. I feel like you're able to see the magic in the growth that is happening, right? And also there's an energy of like, this has been growth over time. It's very much an energy that's coming through for you. This has allowed you to find stability. Card number 31 or card number 4 allowed you to find your foundation, to feel solid, to feel stable, to feel secure in your foundation, in your roots, in your home space. Also for some of you, there is peace within your home space as well as an energy that I'm feeling. There is peace within your family as an energy that I'm feeling for you, group number 2. And it's allowing you to have clarity and to feel that peace and to live that peace in your life. Again, you're seeing the magic. You're seeing the small miracles. You're seeing the small growth. You're seeing the unfolding of your life, of your destiny, is kind of the energy that's coming through for you with this moon, group number 2. So I hope that resonates so far. I'm going to flip over your moon messages. See what energy the moon is bringing in for you. Yeah, take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. You're able to breathe. You're able to relax. You're able to embrace this energy of peace and stability in your life. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. These two cards are also very like cool energies, this blue and green type of energies. So I'm also feeling your throat chakra and your heart chakra with this kind of greeny type of energy with the South Node. Again, there's peace in your crown chakra and you're in your head space, so you are able to breathe, right? Your throat chakra, you're able to clear your throat chakra as well, speak your truth if you need to, but I don't even feel like you need to. I feel like you're taking time to just trust, just flow, just allow. Is an energy that's coming through. Allow this unfolding, allow this magic to take place, allow divine timing to work in your favor. Don't let your past hold you back. Any challenges from your past that might have been coming through for you, that might have been holding you in a space of stress, possibly for some of you, in a space of anxiety for some of you, right? When you have anxiety, when you have panic attacks, it can, for some people, it can be hard to breathe, right? If you start to hyperventilate. But I feel like this is allowing you, again, peace, right? Was your card. You're finding peace. You're finding your breath again. And you're not letting your past hold you back. Maybe even who you thought you were or who you thought you were supposed to be. You're not letting that hold you back from who you know you are. In your most peaceful state. In your most trusting and faithful state as well, as an energy that's coming through, right? Plants take time. A flower takes time to bloom, to grow. It goes from the seed to the sprout, right? And it continues to grow. It continues to move through the seasons as well. Gaining leaves, some leaves fall off. It goes through. I feel like you have gone through. It's kind of the energy that's coming through. You have gone through the cycles. You have gone through the struggles. You have gone through the hard times. You have gone through anything that was holding you back, anything that was holding you down as well. Anything that was heavy on your heart, I feel like is being released, is being lifted. There's a weight that is coming off of your chest. Group number 2 is very much the energy that I'm feeling, allowing you to breathe. So those are the energies that this moon is bringing in for you. Group number 2. I feel like, especially with this Leo moon, the Leo full moon, I feel like there is an energy of tapping back into your inner child, right? It's the inner child that had all these fears, that had all this anxiety whenever you maybe wanted to move in a new direction, or maybe what other people had expected of you, or anything like that, whatever resonates for you, right? I feel like you're tapping back into your innocence is very much the energy that's coming through. You're tapping back into your innocence. You're tapping back into your inner child. Virgo is also supporting you. The 7th house is also supporting you. And Aquarius is also supporting you. Yeah, the sun is in the sign of Aquarius. That's that air kind of energy that I'm feeling for you, right? Take time to breathe. Aquarius is an air sign. Allow yourself to breathe in the magic, the new information, the new blessings, the new relationships maybe that are coming through for you. Although I do feel like there's an energy of solitude a little bit, just taking time to tend to yourself, detaching maybe from relationships of your past, any old relationships that no longer serve you, or even just taking a little bit of time from, if you are, 7th house is the house of partners, relationships, marriage, contracts, commitments type of energy. So whatever it is that resonates with you the most, this can definitely be within your workspace, in your job, any relationships, contracts that you have within your job, groups and unions energy with Aquarius as well. Or again, this could be possibly a marriage for some of you, a partnership, relationship for some of you. But you're just taking some time for yourself is very much what I'm feeling. You're taking time to detach, to come back to your peace, to protect your peace as well is very much the energy that's coming through, to breathe out, to release any stress, any anxiety that might have been building up within these spaces for you. I feel like there's also a energy of you're stepping into service with this Virgo card. You're taking time to receive some vision, to receive some, again, this new information, this clarity that's coming through for you. Possibly for some of you, you might want to check out group number 1 if that resonates for you. But yeah, I feel like there's a new vision, there's new information coming through to support also these relationships within your life. But I feel like there's a element of you need some time alone. Maybe it's just for this week, maybe it's just for this moon cycle, maybe it's for the month, maybe it's until the end of Aquarius season, maybe it's all the way until Virgo season for some of you. Maybe also Aquarius and Virgo might be people that you're dealing with. This could also be your energy coming through. But yeah, I feel like there's an energy of detachment from these relationships to protect your peace, to find your peace again, to trust that also all parties are kind of evolving, unfolding in divine timing in the way that they're meant to. So you need some time apart is also an energy that's coming through. But you still have faith also that whatever is meant for you cannot pass you by. So if this is a relationship, if this is a partnership, if this is whatever it is, right? A commitment, a contract, a job that you're in. If you are meant to come back to that job, or if these two people are meant to come back together, it will happen in divine timing. But right now you are unfolding and you need some time to tend to yourself is very much the energy that's coming through, so that you can be of better service to others, so that you can give more equally. There's more reciprocity within these relationships, within these contracts. And again, I do very much feel like you are receiving new visions, new understandings, new wisdoms. The sun, which is opposite the moon, right, during the time of the full moon, is in the sign of Aquarius, conjunct the planet of Jupiter. So I do very much feel like there is a spiritual expansion that could be happening for you. You're expanding your spiritual knowledge, your knowledge of yourself as well, right? There's an energy of you need to be whole within yourself so that you can, again, be of better service when you come back into these relationships, into these partnerships. There's an energy of the methods for the healing power of balance. I feel like you're finding balance within yourself so that you can then, again, find balance within these partnerships. Analyzing cooperation, the details of relationships as well. What do you get? What do you bring to the table? What do they bring to the table? How do you work in harmony? How do you work diplomatically? How do you work in cooperation? How do you work in balance? And it is first when you take this time for yourself. I very much am feeling that energy. Again, the moon is in the sign of Leo. I very much feel like group number 2, you are reconnecting to your innocence. You are reconnecting to your inner child. You are reconnecting to this space of peace and protecting your peace no matter what is definitely the energy that's coming through. There's new information. There's new ideas that are coming through. New wisdoms, new understandings. Okay, what is the shadow that is challenging you at this time? The shadow is behind you, possess. I feel like you've been feeling like you need to, as well, take some time for yourself. I feel like this is for the benefit of both of you. Again, there's an energy of your guides, right? Your ancestors, the relationships that you have on the other side of the veil is an energy that's coming through. Maybe even soul family is like, with the energy of Aquarius, like these groups, these unions, the people who have similar mindsets as you might need to move into a new circle is kind of an energy that's coming through to gain new perspective as well, is what I'm feeling for you. But yeah, with this card of possess, even with this like depiction, I feel like there's something that has been trying to come through for you. Your shadow has been trying to speak to you because there is something trying to, like, whispering to you to take time out, to take time for yourself, to detach from the relationship, to detach from the job for some of you, to detach from whoever it is that is no longer serving you, to release, take time to breathe out, release the stress, release the anxiety. Don't let your past hold you back. Any old habits maybe or tendencies that you might have had, any old perspectives, again, that are holding you back from the relationships in your life that will also bring you peace, right? There's something been whispering in your ear. Your shadow has been trying to talk to you as well, right? To get to your attention, to understand maybe the fears that you do have, understand why the anxieties and the fears have been coming through for you. Again, very much getting your inner child is speaking. But it's taking time out to listen, taking time out to tend to yourself is very much the energy that's coming through. Turning around and facing your shadow. Facing maybe for some of you, there is also an energy of facing the cons, maybe, the negative aspects. Possibly for some of you, the red flags in certain relationships that don't serve you, right? Again, whether in your job or... again, if you're working with a group of people, if this is a relationship for some of you, I'm feeling more for most of you, this could be more so your job that you need to detach from so that you can, again, bring peace back into your own mental state and allow for the relationships to come into your life to support you in the visions that you see for yourself, for your growth, and for also, again, as I said, there was an energy of stepping into service so that you can support the whole, so that you can support the community, so that you can support humanity is also very much Aquarius energy. So take time out to address the shadows that are coming up for you, address the fears that are coming through for you, address whatever anxiety has been coming through for you. Take time to breathe out, breathe, and find this sense and this space of peace. And your last two cards are the support in overcoming in overcoming this shadow. So you have Angels and Masters, card number 33, which is a master number. So definitely there's an energy of your angels, your ancestors, masters, spiritual teachers, healers coming through for you to support you in your soul's evolution, to find realignment with your destiny, with your truth as well, with your authentic truth, with your vision. You have visualization. Card number 28, which is number 10. Again, I very much feel like you're completing a cycle by detaching from an old story, from an old situation. Third eye chakra, you're receiving the wisdom, the knowledge, the guidance, the understanding, a new vision that's coming through for you, again, on how you are meant to move forward on your personal path. Virgo energy. And you're being supported by your angels, by the masters, by your ancestors, by creator, by, if you work with the archangels for some of you, whatever it is that you work with, that support you in coming back into your alignment so that you can properly, so first of all, so that you can, again, protect your peace is very much a strong message is coming through for you. Protect your peace. But also so that you can receive the new visions that are coming through for you, again, in the ways, in the directions that you are meant to move in, moving from your south node for some of you into your north node, right? And into these new relationships that are balanced, that are cooperative, that are diplomatic, that are fair, that are just. 7th house, that's also Libra energy coming through for you. So definitely working with the element of air can 100% be supportive to you. Again, the sun is in the sign of Aquarius, conjunct Jupiter. So working with air, you can work with breathing techniques can be supportive to you. Also working with earth for some of you with this Virgo energy. And I'm going to pull one tarot card for any additional message for you, group number 2, to see, again, any additional messages that might be coming through for you. Maybe for some of you, if you want to ask a question from your angels, from your ancestors, to receive some guidance and clarity, further, again, additional messages, clarity on this information or this new vision that might be coming through for you. or any ritual guidance also for some of you. Definitely pay attention when you see the number 33. Your angels, your masters, your ancestors are with you, are supporting you. When you see the number 10, when you see the number 4 as well, I feel like stability is trying to come into your life so that you feel stable, solid, secure, to be able to move through this cycle and move into a space also of balance. 3 and 3 equals 6, which is the number of balance and harmony and cooperation, co-creation. Reciprocity is also the energy that's coming through, again, within these new relationships that want to come into your life. And then again, card number 10 with 28. You're completing one cycle and you're beginning a new cycle. You're beginning a new journey. Okay, what is your additional message? Group number 2. Your additional message, group number 2. Any additional guidance? There we go. 2 of Cups. Wow, yeah, definitely I feel like relationships could be coming into your life. But it's you have to make the choice, right? You have 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is healing. Wow. Yeah, 4 of Cups in this deck talks about healing from and balancing out your emotions is kind of the energy that's coming through. Balancing your emotions from any missed opportunities of the past and trusting that Spirit is trying to bring you in new love, new opportunities, right? But again, you have to make the choice. You have to allow yourself also to be vulnerable to all. There's an energy also of like to acknowledge, maybe for some of you, if you do want a relationship that is supportive to you, that with a person that matches your vision, that you have the same spiritual understanding, maybe the same spiritual beliefs and values for some of you, or you just have the same vision of how you want to serve this world, right? How you want to serve humanity, maybe for some of you. Spirit wants to give you that. This energy of this moon wants to give you that. Wants you to feel supported. Wants you to be stable. Wants you to feel peaceful and in peaceful and balancing relationships. So heal any hurt feelings, any emotions, any sadness that you might have from past things, from past opportunities that didn't work out. Again, another card, number 4. Wow, you have the Empress under that. Yeah. The Empress. Either you are the Empress or there's an energy of an Empress wanting to come into your life, right? Take it as it resonates, of course. You also have Venus at this time is conjunct the planet of Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn is a sign where we've had a lot of planetary action and spiritual action in terms of the breakdown of the old order, the old rules, the old governments, the old structures that were set in place. There was a breakdown of that energy. I do also very much feel like there's going to be a transformation in terms of feminine energy stepping into positions of power as well, in a more balanced way, right? I mean, you also do see it with even the election that we had in the United States. You have the first female vice president, and around the world as well. I saw a video recently that there has been a lot of female and feminine energies stepping into positions of power in this world. I do very much feel like there's going to be more of a balance within this space. Again, 2 of Cups, right? Balance. But again, it's dependent on the choices that we make. It's dependent on how much we want to protect our peace and protect peace in general, right? Thinking of the women, thinking of the children also is an energy that's coming through, especially with this Leo moon. Yeah. So those are the energies coming through for you. Group number 2, you get to create your new reality. You get to create this new cycle that you're moving into. Allow yourself to feel supported by your ancestors, by your guides, by your spiritual teachers, by any healers that you might be going to. Allow yourself to receive the new visions that are coming through so that you are able to step into these new relationships. Do not run away from your shadow. Do not run away from your darkness. Do not run away from even the heavier, the harder emotions that might be coming through for you. They're trying to tell you something is also the energy that's coming through. They're trying to alert you to what you are comfortable with and what you are not comfortable with anymore, right? and what you're, again, there's an energy of your inner child. There's an energy of innocence that's very much present within this group. So again, you can work with the elements of earth, air. I'm also seeing water with this 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and Empress energy. Definitely working with your crown chakra, third eye chakra, and soul star chakra for that soul healing, for that support from your ancestors, from your angels, your guides. And that is your message, group number 2. Again, I hope that that resonates for you, and I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Everyone who chose the card of forgiveness, card number 19, which is number 10, which is definitely a completion energy. So with this full moon as well, there's definitely a time of completion. With this energy of forgiveness, this is also your heart chakra. I feel like you're finding forgiveness within yourself. You're finding forgiveness within your heart space. There's definitely an energy of praying, of taking time out, possibly for some of you also to meditate, to be silent, to receive support, ancestral support and guidance. There's also very much an energy of receive. I feel like you're receiving during this moon. You're completing an old story, old hurt, old pain. This is either you're forgiving yourself for possibly choices that you've made in the past, or you're forgiving others. In whatever way that makes sense for you. You can definitely work with incense to support you. The sun is also in the sign of Aquarius, which is an air sign. So working with air as well as working with fire can be supportive for everyone. As Leo is a fire sign and Aquarius is an air sign. So for some of you, this could be also lighting a candle, lighting some incense and praying, asking for forgiveness from your ancestors, asking for forgiveness from your higher self for any mistakes that you might have made, for any choices that you might have made, for anything that you feel that that you're asking for forgiveness for, or allowing you to open your heart up, possibly to forgive again someone else for any mistakes that they have made towards you. I feel like, especially if you know if it was an innocent mistake is kind of the energy that's coming through, or if it wasn't intentional is also an energy that's coming through. There's a very innocent space that's coming through. Again, also with that Leo energy, which also rules the archetype of the child. There's definitely an innocent space here. So whether it's your inner child, or maybe you're recognizing the inner child within someone else, if someone else that you're dealing with possibly made a decision or made a choice out of fear or out of ego that hurt you, but there was kind of an energy of like it could have just been in the moment. We definitely have had some kind of challenging aspects within the planets as well. So if you're not aware of the energy that we're kind of working with in terms of the moons and the planets and how that might be affecting your emotions and impulses and outbursts, is kind of the energy that's coming through, either you or again someone else towards you. I feel like you're finding forgiveness within this space. You're opening your heart back up, you're allowing love in, you're receiving love. It might be the energy that's coming through for you. Group number 3. So that is your overall energy for this Leo moon. I'm gonna pull over or flip over the moon messages. It's time to release negativity. Yeah. Full moon in Scorpio and full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Yeah, definitely connecting to your heart chakra 100%. Also I feel like there's an energy of connecting to your third eye chakra as well, with this kind of indigo purple energy that's coming through. Again, praying, right? Scorpio and Virgo energies, actually, there's an energy of healing and magic that's coming through. The magic of healing as well. Healing power is also an energy that's coming through. Prayer can definitely be powerful. Using your words, using your intention to, again, release any negative energy that is holding you back from opening your heart back up, because you are good enough to receive love is very much the energy that I'm feeling. You are good enough to receive love. And you are good enough to give love as well. You are love itself. And you are also powerful. is very much the energy that's coming through. You are magical, and you can also change your situation in magical ways is an energy that's coming through. Allow this cycle to complete. Again, you did have the card of 19, which is 10. Again, this full moon energy is definitely coming through for you strong. Allow this to complete. Possibly for some of you, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Virgo. That might be your energies. Those also might just be the energies that you need to take on at this time. Maybe see where those placements are within your personal chart to see possibly how they might be being affected during this moon and at this time. But yeah, there's definitely an energy for some of you. You might want to go into just some time for yourself. Again, taking some time out to pray, to speak to your ancestors, to speak to your guides, to speak to your inner child, right? And to forgive and to receive, allow yourself to receive love, and the love that is trying to come into your life, that wants to come into your life during this moon. Also, maybe pay attention to the themes that might come up during the full moon in Scorpio and the full moon in Virgo that we will be having this year. I think Virgo comes first and then it's Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. And I think those happen in the months of, I want to say, April and May. It's kind of the energy that's coming through. I feel like depending on the choices that you make, in allowing yourself to receive this love, there could be possibly completion to those old stories, to the old pain, right? To the stings, there's an energy of venom is an energy that's coming through as well. Anything that was again, like harmful or poisonous to you and to your spirit is being completed, is being removed, either within yourself or again within possibly a relationship with someone else, a friendship, a partnership, is coming through and allowing you again to receive new energy, new love, and also personal power is very much the energy that's coming through. So you have the 9th house also supporting you. This is definitely spiritual growth. There's also an energy that I'm seeing. Spiritual growth, as if it came from all there is. And there's an energy of universal love is kind of what's coming through with this card. Spiritual values, what is to be shared as well. I feel like possibly for some of you, you're controlling your own maybe emotional impulses or outbursts in the ways in which you possibly have stung others or hurt others or spit venom at others because of your own hurt and pain and whatever the case scenario may be. It's kind of the energy that's coming through. Again, this is kind of a general reading for a decent amount of people, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't always. Again, this is also card number 9. I do very much feel like there's a space of personal growth, personal maturity, personal evolution as well. You also have Pluto supporting you. Pluto is currently in the sign of Capricorn, so there's definitely things that are still being broken down within the sign of Capricorn. We have had, during 2020, we had Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto doing a lot of heavy work and breaking down and exposing things and expanding things within the sign of Capricorn. So this could also be within your job space, in your business, in your career space, in the government, 100%. There's an aspect as well of law and order, and there's a connection. It's bringing me to a connection of what are your spiritual values and how do your spiritual values help you to make decisions there's an energy of in this space of law and order. I hope that's making sense. But in terms of like in your rules, in your structure as well, maybe in your schedule, how do you fit in that spiritual. Again, I did say that there was an energy of your personal power. I feel like you're, again, spiritually expanding, possibly for some of you, transforming your spiritual practice as well for some of you. So how do your spiritual values dictate how you schedule time for yourself? How do they dictate how you maybe even there's an energy of shared responsibilities for some of you. There's also an energy of like I feel like you're being slowed down. Again, you are going through this transformative time. Pluto is a ruling planet of Scorpio. I feel like there's a lot, wherever it is, if you know where your Capricorn placement is within your chart, you might receive better understanding in terms of what house is being affected. So what area in your life might be breaking down and transforming during this time. Pluto does move out of the sign of Capricorn in 2023. So it could be for some of you, this could also be referring to maybe the end of the year as well, the changes that can happen as we move out of the end of this year, 2021, moving into 2022, the changes that might be happening within your spiritual space. Again, any spiritual values that might be transforming. In terms of, again, as I said, there's kind of an energy of universal love, unconditional love is also coming through, the space of forgiveness. What was your last planet? Venus. Yeah. Venus right now is conjunct Pluto. So for some of you, this could be happening within your 9th house. Could be where Capricorn, Venus, and Pluto is at this time. It doesn't have to be though, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't always. But again, I feel like there could be a transformation within this space for you that is allowing you to also enjoy life more as you give more love. Venus is also very much the Empress energy, right? Again, as I said, there was a space, there was an energy of you're receiving. The Empress doesn't chase. The Empress doesn't have to lash out or try to manipulate a situation to get what she wants. The Empress allows and trusts and knows that she is whole within herself. She is abundant within herself. And she is able to draw in blessings, love, the people that are meant to be in her life in divine timing and in divine order. It's kind of the energy that's coming through with Venus conjunct Pluto. I feel like for some of you, this could be a transformation of your feminine energy, or this could possibly be you're dealing with a feminine energy within your life. It could also be that there is a feminine energy coming through to support you in your spiritual evolution, is kind of the energy that's coming through to help you to transform in this way, to help you to find healing, to help you to maybe work through your shadow work so that you can come into your personal power, is also an energy that's coming through. So again, take the message as it resonates. But yeah, you're definitely getting to the heart, right? Heart chakra. You're getting to the heart of the things that have been causing you stress, that have been causing you pain. And you're allowing yourself to expand your understanding to see maybe even the other perspective is also the energy that's coming through. And also see what's possible when you do also heal from whatever this was. Pluto energy, Scorpio energy as well could have to do possibly for some of you with any types of addictions or temptations or any kind of energy like that, if that resonates for you. But once you overcome this, once you allow this to transform within your life, what is then possible in terms of what you are able to create, right, with that Empress energy, but also what you're able to magnetically draw into your life. Scorpio Pluto energy is also about this energy of other people's resources. So this could also have to do with like the ability to draw in other people's resources that support you in your work, in your creativity, in your relationships. Maybe for some of you, drawing in a relationship that you have resources that you're able to share so that you're able to grow in this new direction. Your spiritual values possibly for some of you align, so you are able to then create these new projects, these new ideas, this new art maybe for some of you. Attraction, pleasure. There's definitely also an energy of pleasure. Allow yourself pleasure is also an energy that's coming through. Allow yourself to feel pleasure. Allow yourself to feel there's an energy also of luxury, but not in a way that feeds your ego, right? It's in a way that feeds your soul. It's in a way that knows that again, there's kind of an energy of reciprocity coming through. I'm not sure if I said that before, but this energy of reciprocity is coming through, especially with that Virgo energy and this idea of stepping into service as well. But also, again, like if you have resources that you're sharing with someone else, when you bring them together, you are able to then serve not just you individually, if that makes sense, but you're able to serve each other. You're able to give and take equally from each other. You're also possibly able to pool your resources together to be able to serve the collective, to be able to serve the whole. Or again, for some of you, this might be new spiritual truth, spiritual values coming through, a spiritual teacher, possibly for some of you that is helping you to transform. Maybe that is the resource that's coming into you at this time to allow you to grow and evolve within yourself, within your own personal power, so that you can step into service in the way that you are meant to, so that you can release your ego and any this fearful guarded, like, again, venom is coming through, stinging energy, an attempt to protect yourself. Maybe because you have been hurt in the past, or whatever the case scenario may be. Again, you're allowing yourself to open back up. You're allowing yourself to forgive and to trust again is also kind of the energy that's coming through. I hope that's making sense, group number 3. I feel like there's different messages for different people with this group. So again, take what resonates. The shadow that is challenging you during the time of this moon, covet. The one who has nothing wants it all. So there is an energy of lack here. And because of that lack, there's an energy of you just take whatever is given to you. You just take what you can get because you're so used to not having. Is kind of the energy that's coming through. But no, you are good enough to receive more than that. Don't just accept whatever is kind of the energy that's coming through. Again, especially if there's someone else who has been hurtful to you, possibly for some of you who has been abusive to you, right? Forgive the situation for what it is, but don't continue to accept that negativity. Don't continue to accept that pain into your life. Transform your situation. If some of you need to take some time to yourself, there's this very much a hermit's energy is coming through. Virgo is usually associated with the hermit card in tarot. But this is taking time. And again, that 9 energy as well. The hermit card is card number 9. This is about your personal journey back to self-identity, back to self-esteem, so that you don't just take whatever is being offered. Especially when you know it doesn't really resonate with your spirit. You're just taking it because you feel like, well, I can't get any better. It's kind of the energy that's coming through, so I'm going to just take this. No, you are worth more than that. Have more value for yourself. Have more value also for the relationships that you allow within your life, for the energies that you allow within your life. And trust also that you will draw in the opportunities and the blessings and the abundance and the relationships that are meant for you as the Empress. You will be able to receive what is meant for you, what is destined for you to receive. We're closing out that toxic cycle, those toxic relationships possibly in the past, or your toxic way of living or thinking or whatever. You're finding your spiritual truth. You're expanding your spiritual values. For some of you, you might be traveling is also an energy that's coming through. For some of you, also might be sharing your story is kind of an energy that's coming through. Again, for some of you, you might be the spiritual teacher that possibly is helping someone else go through this. But I feel like for most of you, this is you. The philosophies and laws involved. What is your philosophy? What are your rules, right? What is your schedule? What is your structure? What will you allow into your space? What will you put up with? is an energy that's coming through. Don't just take what you can get anymore, because you're worth more than that. You are good enough to receive more love in your life. So forgive yourself. Maybe if you were stuck in a certain situation, see if you can forgive the other person in a way that you are able to detach in a peaceful way, and allow for more to come into your life. Allow for this expansion, allow for this growth. Maybe for some of you, you also might be stepping again into a period of study, is also an energy that's coming through. Spiritual study and spiritual understanding. To support you in overcoming this shadow, you have the card of I Am Presence, card number 30, your crown chakra. And listening, card number 24, your throat chakra. Yeah, this is definitely about listening to your inner child, listening to your own truth that might be coming through for you. Again, for some of you, if this is your own toxic tendencies or addictions or whatever the case scenario may be, maybe for some of you, again, this could be listening to advice from a healer is also coming through. And listening to the other side of the story as well. If it was a situation where it wasn't intentional in terms of the harm that was done, right? Listening to both sides of the story so that you can forgive. But then with this I Am Presence, again, there's very much an energy of like you are good enough also to create Venus energy, which is Empress energy, which is usually card number 3 within the tarot, which is, again, that creative energy. You are able to create your reality because you are worth more. It's very much the energy that's coming through. That's your crown chakra. You know within yourself that you have a higher purpose is also very much an energy that's coming through. So also see your situation for what it is. Understand also the lessons that maybe you were meant to learn within this space that triggered your spiritual awakening, possibly for some of you, to understand that, you know what, I'm not going to put up with just whatever I can take anymore, because I know that I'm worth more. And I know that also if I'm patient with my own unfolding and with my own spiritual growth and understanding, if I am patient with trusting that my blessings will come to me in divine timing because I am the Empress, I know that I will receive what I am worth because I am worthy of more. I am good enough to receive more. Is very much the energy that's coming through for you, group number 3. Again, this is card number 30, right? Number 3. And then you have 24, which is a 6. Again, this is also very much giving me balance, harmony within this new space. So that you're able to enjoy, you're able to cherish the blessings, the relationships that come through, because they have come from all there is. They have come from a higher source. They have come from a divine entity. They have come from your ancestors showering down blessings on you, right? Whatever resonates. But that is the energy coming through for you, group number 3. I hope that makes sense. Definitely working with your crown chakra, your throat chakra, and your heart chakra. Also working with the elements, possibly for some of you, of earth and water. I did also say, I think, air and fire, again, because this is a full moon in Leo. The moon is in the sign of Leo, and then the sun is in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, I'm going to pull one tarot card for you to just see any additional messages that your ancestors, that your guides, that your own higher consciousness, your own I Am Presence, right, might want to share with you at this time to support you in moving forward. Any additional ritual guidance that you might want to work with, or message. The Chariot. Yeah. Prince of Swords is at the bottom of your deck. That's Knight of Swords. So the Chariot and the Knight's energies are very much energies of moving forward. The Chariot is definitely an energy of tending to, for some of you, this could be tending to children in your life, but again, tending to your own inner child, allowing yourself to be vulnerable so that you can heal, so that you can release this cycle of pain. For some of you, your mother might be supporting you, is an energy that's coming through, or maybe you're healing a relationship with your mother for some of you. This is card number 7. Again, this is divine wisdom coming through to support you in moving forward into this new space. Again, for some of you, you might be traveling, you might be moving. You might be moving just in general. You might be moving to study, possibly for some of you. And for some of you, you might just be moving into a new cycle in your life, into a new space into your life, into a new consciousness also in your life as well, as an energy that's coming through. Yeah, Cancer, moving forward. Prince of Swords. This, again, is very much giving me this listening card. Wow, see? Virgo, the Hermit card definitely came through for you. So yeah, this is definitely taking some time for yourself as well to regain your sense of self-identity and self-esteem, to grow personally, your personal growth, your personal abundance, your personal understanding of who you are, of who you're meant to be, and where you are meant to go. Again, definitely tapping into, right, your crown chakra, your heart chakra as well. Where is your heart's desire is kind of the energy that's coming through. And then listening to divine, listening to the new energy that's trying to come through for you, maybe the new spiritual values that are coming through for you, this new identity maybe for some of you, of more so your true identity, your higher consciousness, right? And then also speaking that into existence so that you are able to move forward is the energy that's coming through with the Prince of Swords. So that is your message. Again, definitely you can work with the element of air. Again, the element of water is coming through for you. Again, this could be your mother energy coming through, or maybe a Cancer energy is coming through to support you in healing, or you might be a Cancer as well. But these are the messages coming through for you, group number 3. I hope that this resonates with you. I hope it makes sense for you. And I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye. Hi, loves, everyone who chose the pile, group number 4, and this self-mastery card. Card number 15, which is card number 6, which is an energy of balance, harmony, reciprocity, is very much the energy that's coming through. With this card, this is your solar plexus, yeah, your solar plexus chakra, but you do have all the chakras within this card. Self-mastery, I very much feel like you're coming to a space of alignment within yourself. For some of you, a message is coming through. You might want to cleanse or clear your aura is an energy that's coming through. For some of you, you might want to work with the element of air in terms of smoke cleansing for some of you, so that you can get rid of any negative energies that might have been affecting you, or affecting your aura, affecting your energetic field or your emotional field, is kind of the energy that's coming through for you. But yeah, this is very much also coming back into your confidence as you also gain mastery of yourself, but also for some of you of your craft is an energy that's coming through. But you're definitely finding mastery with this moon. You're definitely finding confidence with this moon. You're finding a balance within yourself as well, within your lower and your higher chakras as well, as an energy that's coming through. Within your masculine and your feminine energy is what's coming through. Within your intellect and your emotional intuition is also coming through. You're gaining mastery within these spaces. So that is the overall energy. I'm going to flip over your moon messages. So what is this moon specifically bringing in for you, group number 4? The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, and balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, guys, as I said, with this full moon in Pisces, you're finding balance within your spiritual world and your practical world, your intellect, your emotions, your masculine, your feminine, all the dualities, whatever duality also resonates with you the most. Maybe for some of you, this is your home life and your work life. For some of you, gaining balance within yourself, and then possibly within a relationship, if you're in a relationship or a friendship or a partnership, you're finding mastery to gain more balance. The energy is gaining momentum. Things are starting to move forward for you is what's coming through. But you definitely, I feel like, need to make sure that you have a solid practice. And schedule is also an energy that's kind of coming through as well. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, making sure that you take the time to tend to your spiritual self, and then take the time to tend to your practical responsibilities is kind of the energy that's coming through, scheduling that into your life so that you maintain this balance, right? So that you maintain this mastery that wants to come through for you. You can definitely work with the element of water with this Pisces card. You might be a Pisces, or also a Pisces might be coming into your life to support you during the time of this moon. This is also tapping into there's an energy of your astral body coming through. Pisces being the sign of your dreams. It's ruled by the planet of Neptune, which is currently moving through the sign of Pisces at this time. So definitely awakening within your dream space. You might be lucid dreaming for some of you. This can be astral projection and astral travel for some of you if that resonates with you. But that can also be supportive and beneficial in terms of possibly the signs, symbols, synchronicities that might be coming through for you to support you in coming back into your alignment and into yourself is also an energy that's coming through, so that you are able to move forward with more ease, with more flow, is also an energy that's coming through with this Pisces card. So I'm going to pull, flip over the planet, the kind of cosmic energy that's supporting you. So you have the planet of Neptune, yeah. Again, Neptune ruling the sign of Pisces. Again, this is your dream space. This is also the idealization maybe of where you want to go, of where you see yourself going as you gain mastery within your craft and within yourself. You have the planet of Mars. Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. Things are moving forward. Mars is currently in the sign of Taurus, where you also have the planet of Uranus, who I think they had a conjunction not too long ago. So there's also very much an energy of things are changing radically is kind of the energy that's coming through. Possibly in the area of Taurus for you, you might want to check out where your Taurus placement is in terms of what house it rules. So you might see what energy is being affected. But Taurus energy rules kind of your workspace, your resources, your values, your possessions. So there might be drastic change that is happening within those spaces, and you're moving forward into possibly a new direction for some of you. There's definitely new energy coming through. The sun is in the sign of Aquarius. We've definitely moved into a very heavy Aquarius theme. The age of Aquarius is definitely a conversation that has been going around within the spiritual community. I have definitely said it, and I definitely feel that energy continuing to kind of expand at this time, where I feel like we probably are in the age of Aquarius. If we're not, we'll be there in the next kind of 2 or 3 years. This type of kind of the energy is coming through. But there's new energy, there's innovative ideas, there's genius, there's experiments, there's new ways of doing things, there's new belief systems coming through, maybe new spiritual truths is also an energy that's coming through for you. So yeah, your values might be changing, right? There's also an energy, Mars is usually kind of wants to move forward quickly, wants to get things done, but it's in the sign of Taurus right now, which is slowing it down a bit and allowing it to take into consideration. I feel like there's an energy of this balance that you need to find within your desire to move forward, but your need to take care of your spirituality, to take care of your connection to your ancestors, right? To be able to sacrifice what no longer serves you, to be able to sacrifice maybe your ego's drive and will to kind of push things forward really, really quickly without tending to yourself in a way that allows you to either be, again, affected. I was kind of talking about if you need to cleanse yourself of any negative energies that might have attached to you that are affecting your energy, affecting your alignment. Right? Allowing yourself the time to take care of your spirit, the time to cleanse, the time to heal, the time to really solidify, I feel like, your spiritual practice in a way that is in balance with your practical reality and your practical responsibilities, so that as the energy gains momentum, you are able to move forward again more in a space of flow. You're able to flow also with the changes that are happening in this 5 universal years. Also, the energy is coming through. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius, and it is definitely bringing radical changes in our spaces of work, in our economy. So this could also be possibly affecting your money in different ways, in our agriculture and the foods that we eat, right? Are you eating for the health and the mastery of your body? Is also the energy that's kind of coming through. Are you willing to sacrifice the things that you know as well, like aren't really serving you, aren't really healthy for you? Are you able to slow down instead of maybe grabbing that cup of coffee so that you can just go, 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 go? Are you able to slow down, maybe have some water, maybe have some decaf, right? Maybe have some tea. Definitely an emphasis on water though, for some of you. So yeah, just see how those themes might be playing out for you in your life at this time. You also have the planet of Mercury. Yeah. Mercury is also in the sign of Aquarius. It's preparing to go retrograde as well. So again, there is definitely this energy of we need to slow down, we need to revisit, we need to reanalyze, kind of the energy that's coming through. Also, these new ideas that might have been coming through for you that you want to kind of push forward with, right? You want to rush forward into, you have the idea, you have the drive, you have the will, you have the inspiration. Maybe for some of you, this idea came from spirit. So you're like, yes, this is the direction that I'm meant to move in, so let's go, 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 because you're so used to this fast-paced world. But right now, spirit is saying, no, slow down. Slow down. We need to revisit. We need to make sure that we have a solid practice so that you can maintain your mastery as the energy slowly starts to gain momentum, is very much the energy that I'm feeling. Mercury will be retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, as I said, until I believe it's February 27th, I want to say. It's going to be about a month, or just under a month that it will be retrograde. So just pay attention as well as to how that might be, how this time might be affecting you, right? When it moves back into direct motion, we'll be moving closer towards the season of Pisces, right? Yeah, we'll be in Pisces season. So definitely pay attention to how that might be affecting you as well. Maybe you want to check out your Pisces placement. Again, what house is being affected for you, in terms of also the visions, the dreams, the signs that are coming through for you from, again, your dream space, the messages that your ancestors might have for you in terms of how you're meant to move forward in a more balanced way so that you don't, again, there's an energy of burnout, right? So that you don't burn out, so that you don't give of yourself, open up your energy to so many people or so many different tasks or things that you lose your mastery, right? That you lose your completeness, your wholeness, your alignment is very much the energy that's coming through. So these are the planets that are supporting you. Again, you can also check out your Aquarius placement, your Taurus placement, and again, your Pisces placement that are supporting you. You can definitely work with the elements of water, of fire, of earth, and of air. So all the elements are there, right? You do have this card of mastery. So it's taking all of the elements, all of your resources, and finding stability, finding balance, finding security within your spiritual and physical or practical realities. Your shadow that is challenging you. You have the card of Vex. There is fire within and fire without. Again, I feel like there might be an energy of frustration for some of you of why aren't things moving forward as quickly as I wanted them to. It's kind of an energy that's coming through. There may also be an energy of you might be, this card sometimes speaks of jealousy. You're seeing other people move forward in this way and you're like, why isn't it happening for me right now? It's kind of the energy that's coming through. So you might pass judgment on them, or you might just be frustrated or angry at them for no reason, right? You might get a little bit, Mars is the planet of war, right? Is the planet of aggression, has the warrior spirit, is ready to fight, is kind of the energy that's coming through. Is fire within and fire without. Mars is the ruling planet of Aquarius, of Aries. So again, there's this energy of like, why aren't I moving forward as quickly as these people are? And then passing judgments either on yourself or other people, but that's taking away from your mastery. That's taking away from your alignment, right? Of your balance, of your own dualities, as I was kind of talking about as well. Your masculine, your feminine, your intellect, your emotions. Slow down. Trust that this slowdown is happening for a reason. The energy is still moving forward. You're still gaining momentum even though you are being pulled back. I feel like you are being pulled back at this time to shoot forward. So don't mind what everyone else is doing. For some of you, you need to get off the internet. You need to get off of social media, and you need to take some more time for your spiritual practice to allow spirit to reveal your specific timing for you. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. It's kind of the energy that's coming through. Don't be vexed with anyone else. Don't be vexed with yourself. And don't get frustrated, and don't allow that frustration to erupt, especially on the people that you love, right? On your relationships, on your partnerships, in a way that you might burn bridges or burn out, right? You're balancing your fires and your waters 100%. Breath work can definitely be supportive to you with this Mercury energy ruling Gemini as well, which is the North Node at this time. You're seeing both sides of the situation. You're seeing the pros and the cons. You're seeing, again, the dualities, the feminine, the masculine, and you're finding more balance within these spaces. So what are the healing messages to support you in overcoming this shadow? Divine wisdom, yep. And dreams, yeah, see, as I said, pay attention to your dream space. You may definitely be receiving some signs, some symbols, some synchronicities within your dreams. You may be traveling within your dream space. You might be lucid dreaming. And there's a lot of divine wisdom that your ancestors, that your guides have for you to receive, that your own higher consciousness has for you to receive within your dream spaces to support you in your story. Right? In your story. Don't worry about everyone else's story. Don't be vexed with them. Your story is unfolding in your own divine timing. Allow yourself to receive the wisdom that's trying to come through for you with this moon. And as, again, Mercury moves into retrograde. And as we move into Pisces season, again, there will definitely be an emphasis on Neptune in the sign of Pisces during Pisces season. The sun is going to be illuminating that energy for you, right? And then especially as we have the new moon in Pisces, that I believe will be happening closer to the end of the month, if not in the month of April, because the moons have been kind of off slightly. But just pay attention to how those seasons might be affecting you, how it might be changing you, the new information that is coming through for you, the divine wisdom that is coming through for you, for your own personal past. Card number 36, which equals 9. Which is, again, your personal growth, your personal achievements, your personal, it's personal. It's personal is very much the energy that's coming through. It's about you. It's not about anyone else. It's not about anyone else's progress or story. It's about your story. So don't worry about it. Trust, have faith is also very much Pisces energy. Have faith in your story. Card number 26, card number 8. So you're moving into a new cycle as well. So this could also be slowing you down to see other aspects of what that might mean in terms of also Taurus energy of the resources that you have is kind of the energy that's coming through. Mars is also the co-ruling planet of Scorpio, which rules other people's resources as well. So also just pay attention to how, again, things might be changing in terms of resources, in terms of values, spiritual beliefs as well. So just, yeah, pay attention to those areas in your life. This is your third eye chakra that you can work with 100%, especially during your dream time. You have self-mastery, which is your your solar plexus chakra, but again, you have all of them represented here, so you can definitely, I feel like you're coming back into alignment. You're coming back into the story that you were meant to tell, the mark that you were meant to leave on this earth. So you have to find some balance as well in your own story. This is your soul star chakra. Your soul is healing. Your soul is evolving into the direction that you are meant to go. So don't worry about anyone else's story. It's very much the energy that's coming through. I'm going to pull one tarot card for you to see any additional messages that your guides might have for you, that your higher consciousness might have for you, that the creator might have for you to support you in working with the energy of this moon, and seeing what else might be coming through for you. Any additional messages, any clarity for group number 4. One card for group number 4, please. Ooh, okay. 10 of Wands. The card of fire. This is also the card of all the air signs. Sorry, all the fire signs. My apologies. Yeah. I feel like there's an energy of you're letting off steam. You're letting go of this burdensome cycle that you have been in. You're letting go of everyone else's burdens and responsibilities maybe that have been put on you to figure out, to move forward with. Whatever the case scenario may be, you're releasing, you're completing, card number 10, completing the burdens, completing the weight of responsibility that you might have been feeling, and trying to rush forward within this new space and trying to compare yourself to everybody else, right? Release. Let off some steam, slow down, take a bath, maybe for some of you, drink some water, relax is very much the energy that's coming through. Balance your fires and your waters is, again, the energy that was coming through for you. The bottom of the deck is the Prince of Cups. Again, fire and water, this duality, again, the card of Pisces and Neptune with this Prince of Cups. This is moving forward in faith. This is moving forward in spirit. This is allowing for new, this can be an energy of like an invitation might be coming through for you. Someone might be coming through with an invitation for you, but I feel like this is more so you're moving forward with the messages and the wisdoms that your spirit guides, your spirit team has for you, right? This faith and the blessings that your ancestors, that this moon even has for you to receive at this time. With this dolphins in the back here, it's also giving me a sense of playfulness and innocence is coming through for you. So again, as well with this solar plexus chakra, there is an energy of your confidence and your innocence to come back into alignment with your spiritual purpose and your spiritual path. And then you have Prince of Pentacles under that, which is, again, slow move. Water and earth are more of the slow moving elements. So again, there's very much an energy of slow down. You are making progress forward. The energy is gaining momentum, but it's happening in divine timing, because you do have to receive a little bit more guidance, a little bit more wisdom. Again, more also synchronicities, signs that your spirit guides are providing for you in your dream space. And then how do you also see that within your environment, within the earthly realm, right? As you move forward in this world, in the practical world, how are you able to take the signs that you have seen to support you in the direction that you are meant to move forward in this practical world, so that you may stay in a space of balance, so that you may stay in a space. Also, there's an energy of peace. I don't know for some of you if you want to check out that pile, but especially with this 10 of Wands energy and releasing these burdens, you're lifting this weight off of your shoulders so that you are able to be at peace with where you are, and be at peace with the time that it will take for you to get where you are going, is kind of the energy that's coming through for you. And then under that, as you can see, you have the Princess of Pentacles as well. Again, there's a new opportunity that's coming through. This desire to plant a new seed that might also happen in the month of spring, possibly for some of you, right? As we move from March to April, but more so Pisces season to Aries season, we're moving into the season of spring. Again, as we move out of, or as we move into Pisces season, that's when Mercury will go direct again. So possibly that is when things are meant to move forward slowly, steadily, with this new vision, with this new understanding, with this new divine wisdom of your alignment, of your mastery, allowing you again also to gain mastery of your craft, of your resources, of your pentacles, right? So that is a message coming through for you, group number 4. Again, you can work with all of the elements. Definitely working with your solar plexus, your third eye, and your soul star chakra. And I will see you in my next one. Happy healing. Bye.